Thanks for staying with us. Now, our next guest is no stranger to the literary scene. The visionary founder and creator of the Book Fairy Festival, Shanique Sinclair, has always been a passionate advocate for literature, education, and the transformative power of books. She joins us today as we continue our Read Caribbean Month spotlight with her top 5 reads for June. Shanique, welcome to Sunrise.
Hi, Tami.
How are you?
I'm great.
You look great, girl.
Oh, thank you. You're looking quite snazzy yourself.
I like it. You can tell somebody were reading it, but he was wearing like snazzy on you. I like
that's what I'm here to do. You know, I'm here to help educate my Jamaican people through what I learned through books.
Yeah, I love that. And I kind of want to start there because, you know, where did this start for you? Like your love for reading, and then you create this book festival. Where do we begin?
Wow, okay. Anytime people ask me this question, my first thought is always, how do I condense the story so I'm not here for 3 hours telling you about that? I think it was innate for me. I would always pick up books, reading them upside down, reading newspaper clippings on the ground. And I thankfully had a family that really encouraged and fueled that. They understood the importance of reading in development. And so, like, even my grandfather, he would take me to what is now C-Mart, that used to be Reader's Bookshop. Every Saturday, I would get to choose 2 books, and then I would exchange the books every week. And so that's where it began. And it was always, when you think of Chronicles of Narnia, when you step through that door and you enter this whole new world, that's what reading became for me. And so for me, the Book Fairy Festival is an opportunity to expose more Jamaicans to how beneficial reading can be.
Yeah, I love that. I think so many people are so intimidated by it though as well, you know, especially whatever your start in reading may be, you know. I have 4 children and I watch all 3 of them now starting at different levels, and I wonder how that plays out in their lives. And the most I can do is just encourage them to, you know, keep trying.
You know, it's funny that you mentioned that, Tami, because that's one of the key foundational elements of the Book Fairy Festival. We want to move away from that academic reading culture that we've grounded here in Jamaica. And we want to take it to, we want to create a space where people can feel, no matter the reading level that you are at, this space is for you. There is something, there is a book that you can take up that will be just for you.
I love that. I love that. You have some picks here, and I always love to hear what other people are reading, even if I never make it to the book. Me just like to know what people are reading. So tell me, you know, it is Read Caribbean Month, so I'm curious to know what we have on our table today.
All right, so I decided to share with you guys a myriad of books, a wide variety, different genres, because that's the thing about Caribbean literature. We are such a diverse people. We are able to write about so many different things. So I'll start with my ultimate favorite book of all time, or one of my favorite books of all time, Jean Rhys, White Sargasso Sea. That is a classic, because you know you have to introduce a classic. I don't want people to feel afraid of, when you think of a classic, you're like, Lord, textbook, I can't read that. No. So this is Jean Rhys's White Sargasso Sea. And if you've ever read Jane Eyre, this book, in Jane Eyre, you would know about the and I put that in quotation, the mad Creole woman that Rochester has in the attic. This book is a retelling, so Jean Rhys basically gives the mad Creole woman a whole identity, a backstory. So now we've taken this minor character in a different book, a Caribbean character, and given her a whole book for herself where we get to. So I love that. I always recommend that as a classic read. It's short, and they actually have a movie for it as well.
Oh, great. So now's a good time to read it.
Yes, and I love when books are made into movies. I mean, sometimes they may not be completely true, because, you know, they have to sensationalize things, but that's a good one. All right, now I would like to move forward to this one that's right in front of me, The Day I Fell Off My Island. I call this immigrant literature. And I think a lot of us can relate to immigrant literature because everybody has somebody in their family who has had to migrate, who has had to depart from Jamaica. So as the name suggests, The Day I Fell Off My Island, it is about a young lady. What I love about this book
I love the name of it, yeah.
I love the name of it. If you're familiar with Zadie Smith, for those of you who are, this is her mother, Yvonne Bailey Smith. She is amazing. She's also going to be at the Book Fair Festival, just throwing that out there.
I don't mean to cut you, but I want to know where people can find out more about the book festival, like, and where they can find you online and all that good stuff.
Okay, sure. You can find me at Shan's Lit Adventures, and you can find out more about the Book Fair Festival at Book Fairy Festival.
I love that.
Yeah.
I want to sit here and talk to you about all of the books.
All the time.
So many here. We're unfortunately out of time for this segment, but I am going to be talking about it, and we can find you online where we can find out more.
We can talk more
and
about
I'm going to keep this one because I feel like this is my type of book. Yes, all right. That was Shanique Sinclair representing for Read Caribbean Month from the Book Fairy to the News Fairy. TK is on standby with the morning news, so don't go anywhere. I'm excited.